actually got 2 days of our food festival. Today we've got James Martin down, which is fantastic. We've got lots of people come down to watch him cook. He's going to do some of his signature dishes, which is going to be really great. Interspersed with some of our restaurants, their chefs are going to come out and do their signature dishes as well, and that also carries on tomorrow with Leslie Waters.
I'm presenting and doing a little bit of cookery, but today we've got James Martin, who's going to be cooking up a storm. I think he's doing 4 demonstrations, but also we've got all the surrounding cafes and restaurants here that are at the Riverside and the Oracle. Some of their chefs are going to be cooking up their signature dishes and showing us some of their best sold dishes in the restaurant and the philosophy behind their food. So the next 2 days are going to be packed full of great food, great demos, and we've also got the farmers market here as well, which is brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. It's the 2nd year I've been here. It's what's great about it is people love food, don't they, and love tasting it. And this is the kind of thing, you cook it, they taste it, and they go away and hopefully buy from some of the local producers. Which, you know, what better way can you support the local guys and producing great food than cook it and they get to try it?
Producing goat's cheese for 30 years, actually about 30 years this year, and it's a variety of goat's cheese which goes from the very fresh to the very mature. And we are here today obviously to show our wares to the local people and to tell them that we operate through farmers markets in the area of Surrey, Sussex, Kent, and of course the Thames Valley.
I think there is a bit of a re-emergence and resurgence when it comes to farmers markets, and people like to know where your food comes from, and I think that's really, really important. And it also supports the local economy. It's everything. It means that if we do that, everybody wins, don't they? And we don't lose our great suppliers that have been doing it, you know, generations and generations, some 5, 6 generations of families that are going bust.
Well, this is a range of chili-based condiments, okay? You use them cold whenever you'd normally use a chutney or a pickle. But unlike a pickle, they'll melt, so you can also use them when you're flavouring things when you're cooking. So you can soften these up to glaze meats with, you can soften them up to make marinades and dips, you can mix them with mayonnaises and things like that. So they're very, very versatile. There's a lot of different flavours. And although there's chilli in all of them, it's all about flavour. We're not about blowing your brains out, we're about actually the fruitiness of Scotch bonnet chilies. And we cook these in Newbury, and we live locally around here, so it's a kind of really very local product, really.
There isn't such a thing as cheap food. There's either cheap food, there's no cheap good food. It's as simple as that. But you know, we're obsessed in the UK with cheaper and cheaper produce, but then we moan about all the health stuff that we have, whereas France and Italy don't have the problems that we do. Well, it's down to what we put in our body, surely. And if we eat great food, we eat less of it as well, but you buy stuff in season, and people are still buying strawberries in the middle of winter. Doesn't make sense.
It's a 4-day festival in total, and we've got together with Reading, and Reading are actually doing a festival on Saturday and Sunday as well, so there's activity on Broad Street and in Marketplace as well. So we're not only doing it in Oracle, it's a focus on Reading and Reading food in general.
We use the beer, we've used the bread, we've used the cheese, we've got the goat's cheese coming up in the next demo, we've got the eggs. You know, well, that's what's good about these things. You've got a base recipe, but you make it up as you go along.